I'm seeing a second chance here, maybe with yourself, because this is a run of bad luck happening here when we see this. And when we see that you're taking a more spiritually rewarding path, you may have been a little more materialistic than you've been hoping to be. You may have been focusing too much on money or too much on worldly aspects when we see that King of Coins in reverse, or someone else has been really greedy or corrupt with you and has been affecting your path. But I'm seeing that closure of that run of bad luck. You're going to be focusing on something that's more spiritually rewarding in this time. And especially when we see the second chances happening, I'm seeing this maybe, I mentioned that this could be another person, but I'm seeing that more coming from your side. I'm seeing you taking that more spiritually rewarding path as you give yourself or someone else a second chance. When we see this is all about, oh, sorry if you can hear my dog, that's just my dog breathing, I apologize. So this is about memories, and this is about guilt happening when we see that judgment. And I'm not seeing that guilt coming from this other person, especially since this is in the future, because this can represent, again, that corrupt person, or you just taking on a less worldly focused act, or worldly focused course of action. You're going to be focused more on your spirituality and on mainly also your emotions, because it's suggesting that you might not be focused on the right things here, especially since you've had so much bad luck going on and you've been clearly focusing on a lot of negativity. This is all about the soul. This is your soul also getting that second chance. Your soul's been going through a lot when we see this reading. And it's showing that you're on the brink of change. And especially when we see that Wheel of Fortune reverse, you're on a lot, as I mentioned, that rebirth as well. You're on the brink of change. You're about to transform into a new era of yourself, a new evolution of yourself. And you could be having to deal with a lot of memories going on. I'm seeing a lot of people of the past showing up for you, maybe during this full moon time, or just in your mind right now. There could be a lot of guilt going on for you. And that may be because you've chosen to be focused on things that you shouldn't have been focused on, and that might have caused you that guilt. Or you may have, now gaining a new perspective, have decided to give the situation a different chance, as that run of bad luck has ended for you, and as you're starting to feel that guilt and that judgment really set in. Both of these cards are asking you to review your behavior, and really look to a higher power. Really look at your intentions and what the universe could be asking from you in this time. I mean, I'm just seeing that you guys might not be choosing the right path right now, and that you'll be seeing that in this full moon, that you'll be seeing that adjustments need to be made. And basically, you're going to be having life lessons offered to you, especially when we see both of these cards popping up with each other. You're going to be going through a lot of intense life lessons, and a lot of spirituality is going to be chosen. You're going to be going through something that makes you choose spirituality. If you've been having any issues with the past, if you've been having any, like, the past has been continuously harboring your present or your ability to look forward in the future, I'm seeing like a lot of guilt for you guys. I'm seeing you guys have been focusing on the wrong things. You've been looking for maybe an opportunity to change your circumstances, or that guilt has been overpowering you and you've been just thinking about the past a lot. You're going to be offered that opportunity to change as these 2 weeks unfold, especially when we see that Wheel of Fortune. And as I keep picking it up, I'm feeling that that energy, that run of bad luck is being confirmed here, that you're going to be offered that brink of change moment. And it's going to really be confirmed that your spirituality is going to be really key here. I'm just seeing that you guys are really focusing on the wrong things. And to remember, if you're feeling guilt about something, not to ignore it, not to continue to focus on these like worldly aspects that you've been focusing on that have been clouding your perspective. It's really time to be taking that guilt and whatever from the past that keeps like coming up for you and keeps weighing heavily on your soul. You need to be focusing on that in this time, because this is the time to be moving on from it, or else that wheel is going to keep on turning. That run of bad luck is just going to keep happening for you. Yeah, just be sure you're not being corrupt. Be sure that you're not being too greedy, or to remember what's important to you in this time. That's just going to be really, really key that I'm seeing for you. Yeah, just these two connected are pretty clear that you need to be focused on as you're taking that run of bad luck, as you're moving forward from that. This is your opportunity to focus spiritually, because it's clear that you're feeling disconnected, and it's clear that you don't know if life is going to improve, and it will. You just really need to be focused on that spirituality, focusing on your betterment of self, and not focusing on your worldly focuses if that guilt continues to harbor you. Yeah, I don't know what more is to be said. If there's someone from the past that you want to reconcile with, or that again continues to come up in your present memories, your life will improve. That opportunity will come for you. Yeah, this is that time to do that, and this is that time, because all these cards are suggesting that you need to be focusing on your spirituality more, and focusing maybe on your behaviors a little more. And you Libras understand balance. You know what's important. So if you've had that come up, where that greed may have caused you any more discomfort in life, or that over focus on worldly aspects has caused you more discomfort in life that you need to be having, really examine that guilt. Really examine what makes you have that judgment towards yourself. This is that time to really take that brink of change. Both of these cards are, sorry about that, brink of change cards. That run of bad luck, and that rebirth moment. And even this too, telling you that you're going to be focusing on a more spiritually rewarding path, and you're going to be taking that different path from the one that you've been having. I mean, I'm just seeing a lot of change for you guys. A lot of adjustments being made, a lot of focusing more on your, again, that spirituality, but focusing more on your personal self-care instead of your worldly care. And just your moral care. You're gonna be focusing on your behavior, making yourself a better person as you judge yourself fairly. Especially when you have these opportunities to choose different paths and to move on from less pleasant runs of luck. So let's get you guys a guidance card. Please, a guidance card for this Libra message, please. Libra message. Okay. Sorry if I stutter or I take a while to find my words. I'm not a great word person. But I feel like this connects me more with my cards, and I can really deliver that message better. So thanks y'all for bearing with me. Okay. Libra message, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for Libras. And if I don't have a message come out, I always just take the last one. So we'll have guidance for you guys no matter what. Oh, that one looks like. Oh, okay. So you guys, the energy is gaining momentum is the last one you're left with. And that didn't pop up for you guys, but I have a little agreement with the universe that that'll be whatever message for whomever if nothing really pops up, so you guys have something to be left with in terms of guidance. So the energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon, that means something's building. So we are going through a full moon right now. If you don't know moon phases, waxing moon is that building towards the full moon. You're right now building towards still releasing something or getting the results that you want, or gaining that forgiveness that you need and that appreciation of your situation. So that energy is still gaining momentum. That's still happening for you. And I'm gonna, for all 12 signs, I do still pull my book for this. So let me grab that for you guys, because I do want to make sure that I'm getting every single possible meaning for you guys. And there's so many, but always at least one really jumps out for each message that this has. Okay, so the one message I'm seeing here is to review your goals and ensure you're still committed to something, and then to realize that that more effort is still required, and are you willing to give it? So you're going towards that goal you have. You may need to ensure that you're going towards the goal that you want, and you can always change that and keep going and moving forwards. But you're being offered those opportunities to look into what needs to be changed, and what paths may need to be altered. So know that that is happening for you, and that effort is still going to be required. So if you're willing to give it, then give it, but you have to make a decision. This is the time to exert that effort. And if not, that's your decision. This is all your willpower, but this is the time to do that if that's really something that you want, whatever goal that may be. And if you're willing to let that go, let it go. But this is the time to exert that energy and be sure that you're giving it, because that energy is gaining momentum. The time is now. As your situation builds and as your results are coming to build from what you're asking and trying to manifest into the universe. So I'm just seeing a lot of changes for you. That spiritually rewarding path is happening. I mean, this is a lot of growth, and that's really good. This is like it's not exactly a negative card. It's not exactly positive either, but there's a lot of growth to be had here, and this will open a lot of opportunities and perspectives to you when you take that spiritually rewarding path, because it's clear that you're being rewarded in some manner in worldly aspects. You just might be too focused on it or too greedy. That's just never going to be enough right now. You need to focus, rather than worldly rewarding yourself, to spiritually reward yourself and see the blessings and the fulfillment that can come from that. I feel like that's about it. We'll be checking in with you guys in 2 weeks, see what intentions are meant to be set for that next full moon, see what expectations we could be having for those next 2 weeks, and y'all will be making a decision to change something. A perspective is going to be shifting for your spirit. So excited for that.